Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a wear test on the brand new Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. I have heard so many good things, so when I saw it launch on Sephora, I was like, I have to pick it up. I don't even care if I have oily skin, I need this product because the reviews just spoke so highly of it. So with these wear tests, I do like to test them out for a full 10 hours, sometimes a little bit more, just to really see how it's gonna wear on my skin, show you guys up close shots, all those good things, and really give you my full thoughts on, is this product worth it? Do I like it? Would I reuse it? So if you enjoy wear tests, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because I do upload twice a week. All right, so this product retails for $29. You get 1.1 ounces of product. I have mine in the shade 10 Ultra Fair, which looks like it's the lightest. There was a pretty big jump from 10 to 20, which is the second lightest shade, which is fair neutral. So hopefully that this works. When I was looking at the swatches, it seemed like 10 would be the best shade match for me. This hydrator has 12 shades, so definitely not a good shade range. I get the feeling it's more like a BB cream or CC cream type thing where it only has a set number of shades. It seems like it goes pretty fair to pretty deep though, which is great. Right now it has 4.5 stars, 587 reviews. It says that it is a long-wearing foundation infused with kombucha, filtrate, and marula oil for 30% more hydrated skin, medium coverage, and a glowing finish. It's supposed to be super lightweight, have the skin feel super hydrated while minimizing imperfections like uneven tone and texture with a blurring effect. You'll notice a healthy glow, medium coverage, looks like real skin, and wears for up to 24 hours. So like I said, I do have oily skin. We'll see how it does. I know a lot of the reviews were saying like, oh my gosh, get it even if you have oily skin because it hydrates in the best spots, make your skin look very natural, very skin-like, and very healthy. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for this product, but let's go ahead and hop into actually testing this out. The box, like the packaging, looks very interesting. I would definitely, like if I was walking through the store, my eyes would be drawn to this and I would want to pick it up because it just looks really cool. Has a lot of good information on the side and on the back of the product. I really appreciate this kind of packaging because on the back it says exactly what you would want to know from the product. Like it says the claims, it says how long it's supposed to last for, and what the main ingredients are. So I love that. Again, if I was walking through the store and I picked up this product, it would tell me everything I would need to know about the product on the back, which not a lot of packaging does that. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. I know that this has been discontinued. I have like the smallest amount left, but this is the primer that I use for pretty much all of my wear tests. Just gives like a nice base for the foundation. It doesn't mattify, doesn't change how the foundation looks or is going to wear on your skin. I'm gonna miss this primer when I run out. I do have my beauty blender here. If it doesn't look good with a beauty blender, I will switch to a brush, but most of the time I prefer applying my foundations with a beauty blender. Very nice, sleek bottle, looks very similar to the packaging. I could see this traveling very well because it is a squeeze tube. And I really like the rose gold cap. Like the rose gold accents make it look very nice and very high end, you know? Cool, so it's not just gonna, you know, I feel like when foundations have a flat kind of squeeze tube where like the applicator, the product comes out and it's flat, it can tend to overflow, like has a bubble, you know, there's just a lot that comes out when you first take the cap off, but because it looks like this and it's kind of slanted towards the top, I didn't have a ton of foundation just come off when I took the cap off of this product for the first time. That's what it looks like. It's not really running. It's moving a little bit, but it doesn't look super liquidy. Hopefully this is not too fair for me. I suppose I can always deepen it up if I need to. The second shade down looks too dark though. So hopefully this shade can work. Oh, by the way, it is 10:50 a.m. Okay, I'm really hoping that this will oxidize just a little. It doesn't look super hydrating right away. I wouldn't say it looks really, really glowy right now. That's the one thing I will say with this product already is it seems like the lightest shade that I'm using is very fair, and then you go one step down and it's almost like the shade that I would use in the summertime. You know, it's just there doesn't seem to be a good medium in terms of Like, I would say that this product is definitely very fair, but then the next shade down, I would consider more of a medium kind of shade rather than a fair shade, or even just like a light shade. You know, it reminds me of the CoverGirl BB cream that I really like, but it's just a little too dark, and it's like says super fair, but it's not. Whenever I have a foundation that does not match my neck, I just drag it down with my beauty blender just so it's not this harsh line. All right, so it looks really nice on the skin. There is a tiny bit of a glow, but for the most part, I wouldn't say that it's super glowy. I don't think that it's really oxidized yet. I'm hoping that it does. But here's how it's looking so far. I do really like it. I like the way that it's sitting on the skin. I like the amount of coverage. I'm very much a medium coverage kind of person. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna add some concealer, just, you know, some more makeup products, see if I can make this look a little bit more wearable. Because even my concealer's deeper than the foundation. And I'm using the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I've decided this is my favorite drugstore concealer ever. Looking really nice. I will say it feels like the foundation is a tad pink for me. It doesn't look incredibly fair compared to my neck now. You know, my neck just looks a little bit more olive than my face. I'm taking my Laura Mercier powder. I'm gonna set everything down. Before this is set down, it does definitely feel tacky. So if you're someone that does not like to set their face, but wants to be able to blend products on top, you might have to at least powder your cheeks because this does feel sticky. All right, I will say it does look like solid medium coverage, and I love it even more now that it's set down. Does still have a tiny bit of a radiant glow underneath the powder, but it looks really nice. Like, I feel like it covered well. I can definitely still see my skin peeking through. Yeah, it doesn't look heavy or cakey. I'm really liking it so far. Let me go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup. I'll be back and share how everything applied on top. It is 11:17. Hopefully you can see that time. I just finished up the rest of my makeup, and I gotta say, I really like how my makeup looks. If you are curious, for eyes, I use the ColourPop Butterfly palette. For lips, I tried out this new product from ColourPop. Well, it's new to me. It's the Luxe Liquid Lipstick, but it's the Luxe Velvet, and it's in the shade Fatale, I don't know how to say it, but it's a really pretty shade. It looks a lot deeper in the tube than it does actually on the lips, but it feels very nice. I really like the shade. My mom got it for me for Christmas, so thank you, Mom. In terms of the Hydromaniac Hydrator. I don't really know what to call this. Is this a foundation? Is this a BB cream? A CC cream? I don't know. But here's how it's looking on the skin after everything is applied on top. I really, really like it. I will say I have noticed it oxidize a little bit because I used some of the remaining product as an eyeshadow base, and when it went on, it was almost stark white, and I was like, whoa, and it did not match the rest of my face. So I could tell from initial application to what it's looking like now, it has oxidized to match my neck. If you're super fair, I would say like this is probably a decent shade. It might just darken a little bit. I don't know, it's sitting really nicely on the skin. Everything applied really beautifully on top. It looks soft, looks skin-like. Yeah, I don't think I would wear this for 24 hours, but it does say it can last up to that amount of time. We'll see if I will have to blot, or, you know, if I get super oily throughout the day, we'll see. But at this moment, I do really like it. So we'll see how it holds up throughout the day. I will check back at the very end of the evening and give you my final thoughts. All right, you guys, it's the very end of the evening. It is 8:16. I think I'm cutting this a little bit early because I'm tired. And I'm laying down and I'm like, well, it's just not gonna get better than it is right now. So I wanna show you guys how it held up. I think for the most part, it actually looked pretty decent on the skin most of the day. I did have to blot at least twice because around my nose, on my forehead, and my chin, it clearly got very oily. It has rubbed off a good amount on my chin. I would not say it's like 24-hour wear. I'd say maybe 8 to 9 hours worth of good wear, especially if you have dry skin. I think this would look really nice on you. I actually prefer the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator that they came out with not that long ago. I prefer that over this because that actually kept me a little bit more matte and it was a lot more affordable. So if you're thinking about getting this product, or you know, something a little bit cheaper or something similar that just performs a little better, I would say go for the Wet n Wild Hydrator. I will put a picture of it on the screen. I wouldn't say this is a bad product. It just felt a little heavier on the skin than normal. Maybe I should go in with a lighter hand next time. Definitely play around with different products on top as well. I would say like this for me is like maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I would not say that it is mind-blowing because it definitely did rub off. It was not super long wearing, but it wasn't like a bad product. So if you've tested out this hydrator as well, please let me know down below. What are your thoughts? Did you like it? Did you not? And your reasons why. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.